I'm on the test server. The Imperial Shadow Recast event has started. It starts on my server in the next 3 days, but we're able to see how are we getting these amethyst? Are we going to get enough amethyst to come into the shop then and get this legendary hero from the exchange? That's 200 amethyst we need to get this guy. Let's try to focus on, can we get 2 gold dice as free to play within this event? We're going to break down all the ways for you to get amethyst. I don't know if there's going to be more that will pop up. I don't know if we're going to get more amethyst from events like this. This shadow dungeon is not a dungeon that we're going into to try to get points in. This just says that we just run dungeons like I've been running Venom and we're able to get 15 amethyst. This is only for 1 week. The event is going all month long, so we're going to have 4 of these. So that would be a total of 60 amethyst and a lot of additional bread plus all these other rewards. I mean, a lot of good gems too. We got 90 gems. Now, I don't know if each week we're going to get more amethyst in each of the events. I doubt it. It's probably going to be 60 amethyst for the whole entire event, for the whole month. Now, we've also got these bosses that have popped up. This Continental Challenge. These guys are hard. I'm talking extremely hard, and we can only attack 3 bosses every single week. And you can see here for 11 million, we can get 4 amethyst. So if you can get 11 million, you'll get 4 amethyst. Each of the bosses, what is that, like 12 a week? Then we're talking 4 weeks. So 48 for 4 weeks. If you can get 11 million, which you're not going to get 11 million, you're barely going to get maybe 6 million. Maybe you'll get 7 million to get 3. You'll see in a minute. The bosses are cool, but it's a little early for us to be making teams for these bosses. We just started farming legendary gear at an increased drop rate, and we're just now trying to formulate some teams. So I think it's a little early to have these bosses come out, but at least it's going to get us ready for what we can expect in the second half of the season, or maybe the last month of the season, to where we have all these bosses popping up all the time. When we go to these bosses, each of the bosses, there's 6, has a disadvantage to an element. They'll take 100% additional damage to an element. Now, you cannot use the same hero twice, the same team twice. Whatever team you fight against this boss, you cannot use those heroes again against another boss. And if you look down at the bottom, it says bosses can be challenged 0 of 3 times during this session, during this week. I already did all 3 of my battles to see if I could do more than 3. I already did my battles against 1 boss. You cannot fight that boss again. And again, once you hit save, it's like the Vortex boss. So that's what's good about it. It's just like the Vortex. You can fight the boss, save your damage if you want to, or back out and try again and try to do better. Change your formation. Make sure that if they have the diamond form attack, that you make it so only 3 people are hit, that you're too fragile, maybe DPS aren't targeted, and you try to get as much damage in as you can. I'm going to show you the team I used, like where I really actually tried to do 100% additional damage with a poison team. This lady takes 100% additional damage from a radiant team, so try to make radiant team here if you want to. There's 6 bosses. They all take more damage from each of the elements, so whatever's your most powerful, bring those in to fight these. But you cannot fight this boss more than once. Once you fight this, you can't fight it like 3 times. These can't be your 3 battles. You fight this boss 1 time, you cannot use those heroes again. You got to go out and find another boss to fight, and you can only do 3 of these every single week. Considering I didn't do really well with damage, and the other people I've talked to on Discord haven't been doing really well with damage, I think this is a little premature to have these bosses so strong. And I don't even know where whales are going to get enough amethyst, 200 amethyst, to get that legendary guy in the shop. Because like I said, even if they get 5, right? If they get 5, 3 bosses each week, that's 15, that's another 60. And then they get 60 from the weekly ones that we're doing right now from these. And then they would get 60 from doing summons. Here, if you do 60 gold dice summons, you get 60 total amethyst. You don't need to go to 100. 100 just gives you more rewards. There's no reason. There's no guaranteed legendary in this summons. You do have the pity system at every 35. Of course, you're going to get a guaranteed legendary. But you come here to get 60 more amethyst. Where are they picking up the rest? Where are they getting the 20 more for the 200 to get that legendary hero? It's nice to be able to, go after a hero like this if we even had a shot. But man, these bosses are tough. I'm talking insanely tough. So your smartest strategy would be to farm legendary gear right now. There's a double drop rate. I got a video out on that to show you what the new double drop rate percentages are. You can go check that out. It's better. It's so much better. So we're farming legendary gear. Get that legendary gear, get your teams together, and then at the end of the week, attack these bosses. Now, we don't have that much stamina if you haven't been saving up stamina to even do any of what I just said. Probably, right? You got to make teams. You got to farm legendary gear. That's 15 stamina per run. We are getting more stamina when we do events, so that's nice, right? All these kind of events that we have here, we're getting more stamina associated with them. I'm on the test server, so this is totally different than what we're actually seeing on the live server. Let me show you my team. So my team that I went in and actually tried to do some damage on the guy that takes additional poison, not poison damage, but takes 100% additional damage from the poison element of that team. Here is the team that I put in, and I put it in the right formation. I was doing good damage to him, but he gets this permanent stack of increased damage. And let's see, the team was this team here. I had Urgander as my tank with this maxed out legendary artifact. Granted, I don't have legendary gear on, but this artifact gives me 60% defense, 771 HP, and then we can take less damage from the boss with that debuff. Here, he's got a maxed out artifact as well with accuracy. Again, epic gear though, not legendary gear. We've got another legendary here giving us heals. We've got this girl that was actually reviving my team after they were dying for a little while. So that was kind of nice within that battle. I didn't bring her into that battle. I only brought poison. And then I have another poison, Hexandra. We put Hexandra in there, and I brought, of course, Sigrid. And Sigrid had all legendary gear along with this honor maxed out for some more accuracy and to get her skills up sooner. So she could block, heal on the boss, decrease attack on the boss, and we got, I think, one amethyst. I think we did enough damage to get just one amethyst from that boss. And then people in general chat on Discord were talking about how hard the boss fight was for them, even with all their best heroes. And they did say that they're free to play, but still, I don't think it's the right time, right? We don't have enough heroes. So just forget about getting that legendary guy is what I'm trying to tell you. Unless they come out with some new events or new ways for us to get amethyst. Right now, from what I can see on the test server, which usually is what we're seeing on the live server, it's going to be very hard to get 200. And I don't even know how whales are going to get 200. They can get a few additional, actually. Whales could pick up 20 extra if they are the top leaderboard in doing the continental damage here. So 50%, top 50% gets one amethyst. The 300 to 150 gets two. And then if you're number one, you get 10 extra. So I don't know how they're getting 200. I really don't know. With all the amethysts that I can see here, I have no idea how they're actually getting 200 to be able to pick this guy up. And all I want to know is free to play. How are we going to get 100 to get 2 gold dice? Right? With all our time, with all our effort, can we get 2 gold dice? We can definitely get 1 because with these weekly events here, we're going to get 60. And now we need to pick up 40 more. It's not going to be from the Continental Challenge. It's going to have to be from summons, but who saved up gold dice? If you did, okay, good. Get a couple more amethysts from here so you can buy a few more gold dice. That'll work out. Other than that, I don't know yet. I don't see anything else. If you know any information, let me know. We'll know everything live on my server in 3 days from now, and then we can do an updated video, but I guarantee it's going to be the same thing. So it looks like a really hard event, but we are going to get some free rewards. I really like this. I'm trying to hype it up now. I really like this Shadow Dungeon one. This is great. If they have these every week, I'm happy about that, along with the normal events that we always have. I'm grateful because we're going to get a lot of stamina, and all I want to do is focus on farming legendary gear right now. So that's really what I'm going to work on. As far as going around and fighting these guys, these different bosses, it's kind of fun, but we're going to do this in the last part of the season, like the last month. We're going to have these kind of bosses pop up every single day. We can go and attack, I thought 4, and then they're weak to an element. So we're going to be building teams for those elements, but we didn't fight them until like the last month of the season. I don't think we fought them after 30 days. No, not at all. So it's kind of early. Let me know your thoughts on the event down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in a video soon.